Tom Hardy, an actor known for his raw talent and physicality. He's transformed himself for roles before. From Bronson to Warrior, he dove deep into each character. But nothing could prepare the world for Bane. The Dark Knight Rises was huge. Christopher Nolan's Batman was a phenomenon. Fans were eager to see who would take on the masked menace. Then, the casting news hit. Tom Hardy was Bane. Excitement mixed with intrigue. Hardy was jacked, but Bane? This was a whole new beast. Could he pull it off? The pressure was on, and Hardy thrives under pressure. This wasn't just another role. It was a chance to step into legend. Hardy knew this was a game changer. Bane wasn't just big, he was powerful, a force of nature. The training would be brutal, no shortcuts. Hardy embraced the challenge head-on. He worked with Patrick "Peanut" Monroe, a trainer known for pushing limits. The goal, 30 pounds of muscle. The training was relentless. 6 days a week, hours of sweat and iron. Hardy's dedication was inspiring. He wasn't just going through the motions, he was becoming Bane. Diet was crucial. Lean protein, complex carbs, healthy fats. Fueling the beast was just as important as the workout. Every rep, every meal was a step closer to the transformation. This wasn't about getting shredded. Bane was a tank. Muscle mass was key. The initial phase focused on building a base. Compound movements were king. Squats, deadlifts, bench press. Hardy pushed himself to the limit and then some. The workouts were grueling. Volume was high. Sets and reps designed to shock the muscles into growth. Hardy was no stranger to pain. He used it as fuel. Every rep brought him closer to Bane. His body began to transform. Muscle piled on, thick and dense. This was more than just lifting weights. It was about building a foundation, a platform to handle the intense training to come. Hardy's determination was unwavering. He embraced the grind. He knew the challenge was immense, but he was up for it. He was becoming something else, something powerful. Physical transformation was only half the battle. Bane was a mental beast, cold, calculating, and ruthless. Hardy needed to tap into that mindset. He started with visualization. He would picture himself as Bane, feeling the power surging through him. He immersed himself in the character, studying the comics, the animated series, even the previous portrayal. He wanted to understand Bane's psyche, his motivations, his darkness. He began to embody the character, even outside the gym. His voice changed, deeper, more menacing. His walk became more deliberate, more intimidating. The transformation was happening from the inside out. Hardy was disappearing and Bane was emerging. This wasn't acting, it was becoming. He was channeling Bane's raw power, his unwavering focus. The mental and physical were merging, creating something truly extraordinary. As the weeks turned into months, the training intensified. The weight went up. The reps got harder. Hardy pushed himself beyond his perceived limits. He was carrying the weight of Gotham on his shoulders. Rest days were crucial. Recovery was paramount. Muscles need time to rebuild and grow. Hardy prioritized sleep and nutrition. He listened to his body, knowing when to push and when to rest. This was a marathon, not a sprint. He had to be patient, persistent, and relentless. Every day was a step closer to his goal. Every drop of sweat, every strained muscle was a testament to his dedication. He was no longer just an actor preparing for a role. He was a warrior, forging himself into a weapon of pure muscle and might. He was ready to strike fear into the heart of Gotham. He was ready to become Bane. Bane's workout wasn't just about lifting heavy, it was about building raw, functional power. Hardy's routine included a mix of compound movements and bodyweight exercises. Each movement had a purpose. Each rep brought him closer to becoming the unstoppable force that was Bane, one of the cornerstones of his training, the deadlift. This exercise builds full body strength and power. Hardy was pulling serious weight, pushing his limits with every rep. The deadlift became a symbol of his commitment to the role, another weapon in his arsenal, the pull-up. Building back and upper body strength, Hardy incorporated various grips and added weight for increased difficulty. He understood the importance of functional strength, the kind that translates to real-world power. Hardy's routine was a testament to old-school training principles. Hard work, dedication, and consistency. He embraced the grind, knowing that every drop of sweat was shaping him into the brute force that was Bane. Beyond the weights, Hardy focused on exercises that built functional strength. He incorporated movements that mimicked combat, like sled pushes and tire flips. These exercises developed explosive power and raw strength, essential for portraying Bane's brutal fighting style. He trained with kettlebells, swinging and snatching, building dynamic power and coordination. These movements challenged his body in new ways, forcing his muscles to adapt and grow stronger. Every swing, every snatch was a step closer to becoming a weapon. Hardy understood that Bane wasn't just about brute strength, he was agile, quick and deadly. He incorporated plyometrics into his routine, box jumps and explosive push-ups, building the speed and agility needed to move like a predator. This wasn't just about looking the part, it was about embodying Bane's raw physicality. Hardy was transforming himself into a force of nature, ready to unleash chaos on Gotham. Section 3. Pushing past limits. As the training progressed, so did the intensity. Hardy pushed himself further, breaking through plateaus and exceeding his own expectations. He embraced the pain, knowing it was the price of greatness. He was on a mission to become the ultimate villain, one of the most grueling additions to his routine, the weighted vest. Adding extra resistance to bodyweight exercises, the vest pushed Hardy to his absolute limit. Every step became a struggle, every push-up a test of his willpower. He incorporated supersets and drop sets, techniques designed to shock the muscles into growth. These intense workouts pushed him beyond his comfort zone, forcing his body to adapt and evolve. He was breaking down muscle tissue to rebuild it stronger than ever. This was more than just a physical transformation, it was a mental one. Hardy was forging an unbreakable will, a determination that mirrored Bane's own. He was becoming a force to be reckoned with, both physically and mentally. Section 1. Fueling the beast. Everyone knows building muscle isn't just about hitting the gym. You gotta eat, and eat big. For Hardy's transformation, diet was crucial. It was all about fueling the beast. Forget six-pack abs. This was about packing on serious mass. Hardy's calorie intake was high. He needed the energy to power through those intense workouts, but it wasn't about stuffing his face with anything. It was about smart nutrition, quality over quantity. Lean protein was key. Chicken breasts, fish, lean beef, building blocks for those massive muscles. Complex carbs provided sustained energy. Brown rice, sweet potatoes, oatmeal, fuel for the fire. And let's not forget healthy fats. Avocado, nuts, olive oil, essential for hormone production and overall health. Hardy's diet was a carefully crafted plan designed to maximize muscle growth and fuel his transformation. Section 2. The Bane diet. Now, this wasn't your typical Hollywood starvation diet. No, sir. This was about eating for performance. Hardy consumed 5 to 6 meals a day, spaced out every few hours, keeping his metabolism fired up, his body constantly building and repairing muscle tissue. Breakfast was a protein-packed affair. Eggs, oatmeal, maybe some fruit, setting him up for the day ahead. Lunch and dinner were similar. Lean protein, complex carbs, and plenty of vegetables. Fueling his workouts and aiding in recovery, snacks were all about keeping his energy levels high and his muscles fed. Protein shakes, nuts, Greek yogurt. Small, frequent meals kept his metabolism humming and his body in an anabolic state. This wasn't about deprivation, it was about discipline. Hardy understood the importance of nutrition in his transformation. Every meal was an opportunity to fuel his muscles, support his workouts, and become Bane. Section 3. Discipline and dedication. Let's be clear. Sticking to this kind of diet is no walk in the park. It takes serious discipline, especially when you're putting in the hours at the gym, pushing yourself to the limit. But Hardy was committed. He knew that the physical and mental demands of the role required unwavering dedication in the kitchen as much as in the gym. There were probably days when he craved a burger and fries, nights when a slice of pizza would have hit the spot, but he resisted. he stayed focused on his goal. He understood that every meal was a choice, a step closer to or further from becoming Bane. This wasn't just about looking ripped, it was about embodying the character. Bane's physique was a testament to his iron will, his unwavering discipline. Hardy knew that to portray him authentically, he needed to adopt that same mindset. The transformation wasn't just physical, it was mental. It was about pushing past the pain, embracing the grind, and committing to the process. It was about becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable. It was about becoming Bane. Transforming into Bane wasn't just about packing on muscle and mastering intense workouts. It was about diving deep into the character's psyche. Bane wasn't just a brute. He was a cunning strategist, a charismatic leader, a man driven by a potent mix of pain, anger, and ideology. To truly become Bane, Hardy had to understand the darkness that fueled him. He spent hours researching political philosophy, studying revolutionary figures, and immersing himself in the complexities of Bane's backstory. He needed to grasp the motivations behind the mask, the experiences that forged such a formidable adversary. Hardy delved into the world of isolation, exploring the psychological impact of prolonged confinement. He experimented with sensory deprivation techniques, spending time in darkness and silence to understand the way it warps perception and amplifies inner turmoil. He wanted to know what it felt like to be trapped, both physically and mentally. This was about more than just delivering lines, it was about embodying a mindset. He had to become comfortable with the unsettling aspects of Bane's character, to tap into the rage and resentment that simmered beneath the surface. It was a journey into the heart of darkness, and Hardy wasn't afraid to go there. One of the most iconic aspects of Bane's character is his mask, a symbol of both physical and emotional pain. The mask wasn't just a prop for Hardy, it was a tool that helped him disappear into the role. It became an extension of himself, a physical manifestation of Bane's torment and power. Hardy trained to endure prolonged discomfort, practicing breathing exercises to build lung capacity. The mask forced Hardy to rely on different acting techniques, conveying emotion through voice, posture, and movement. The mask, initially a barrier, became a source of liberation, allowing Hardy to fully inhabit Bane's persona. While the physical transformation was astounding, the true challenge lay in accessing the inner strength and unwavering determination of Bane. Hardy knew that true power stemmed not just from muscle, but from an indomitable spirit. He needed to cultivate the mental fortitude to withstand any challenge, to embody the spirit of a warrior who had stared down his own mortality and emerged unbroken. To achieve this, Hardy turned to meditation and mindfulness practices. He spent hours in silent contemplation, training his mind to remain calm and focused amidst chaos. He learned to control his breathing, to quiet the constant chatter of his thoughts, and to tap into a deep well of inner strength. He visualized himself overcoming obstacles, facing down his fears, and emerging victorious from every battle. He repeated affirmations, reinforcing his belief in his own power and resilience. He understood that true strength came from within, from the ability to conquer his own doubts and emerge stronger from adversity. This mental training was not just about preparing for a role, it was about personal growth and transformation. Hardy embraced the challenge, pushing himself to his limits and discovering a depth of resilience he never knew he possessed. He was becoming more than just an actor, he was becoming a force of nature. Tom Hardy's transformation into Bane wasn't just about looking the part, it was about becoming a force of nature. Months of grueling workouts and disciplined eating culminated in one of the most physically imposing villain portrayals in cinematic history. Hardy didn't just play Bane, he embodied him, etching his performance into comic book movie legend. His imposing physique redefined the character for a new generation. Hardy's raw, animalistic power was both terrifying and mesmerizing. Beyond muscle, Hardy captured Bane's intelligence and cunning. Bane wasn't just a brute, he was a master strategist, challenging Batman intellectually and physically. Hardy's transformation inspired aspiring actors and fitness enthusiasts alike. His dedication, grueling workouts, strict diet, and unwavering focus resonated with audiences pushing beyond their limits. He symbolized what could be achieved with hard work and discipline. The Bane workout became a phenomenon, with countless individuals replicating Hardy's training regimen. Gyms were flooded with people pushing themselves to the limit, inspired by the actor's commitment. Hardy's transformation sparked conversations about body image and the lengths actors go for their craft. The impact of Hardy's performance extended beyond fitness and entertainment. His portrayal of a complex villain challenged audiences to look beyond simplistic notions of good and evil. Tom Hardy's journey as Bane was a testament to the transformative power of acting. He immersed himself in the role, pushing his physical and mental limits. Hardy's career has always been defined by transformation. From Bronson's intensity to Eames's vulnerability in Inception, he seeks roles that challenge him to explore the full range of human experience. Hardy disappears into his characters, leaving audiences guessing. The legacy of Bane is just one chapter in Tom Hardy's career. He thrives on challenge, exploring the darkest corners of the human psyche. When Tom Hardy takes on a role, he gives it his all, holding nothing back. To build muscle and achieve a physique like Bane, follow these exercises. 1. Warm-up, 10-15 minutes, dynamic stretching, jump rope or shadow boxing. Monday, strength training, 3-4 sets of each. 1. Deadlift, 6, 8 reps, 2. Squats, 6, 8 reps, 3. Bench, pre, 6, 8 reps, 4. Pull-ups, 6, 8 reps, 5. Dumbbell rows, 8, 10 reps. Tuesday, explosive power, 3 sets. 1, 10 reps, 2, 15 reps, 3, 10 reps, 1. Thursday, endurance cardio, 20, 30 minutes. Sprint intervals, 30-second sprint, 1-minute walk. Heavy bag work, 3-minute rounds. 1. Friday core work, 3 sets. 1. Planks, 30, 60 seconds. 2. Russian twists, 15 reps each side. 3. Hanging leg raises, 10, 12 reps. Make sure to warm up and cool down before every workout for optimal recovery. Ensure you maintain proper form and progressively increase the weights. Combine these exercises with a high-protein diet and adequate rest for optimal muscle growth. Remember, building a body like Bane's isn't just about brute strength, it's about discipline, consistency, and the will to push past your limits. Embrace the challenge and unleash your inner Bane. And if you would like a personalized workout routine for your goal, check out the Forge to Inspire app and kindly like and subscribe.